Today's topic is comparing quantities. Already in 7th standard also we learned comparing quantities. In 8th standard also we are going to learn comparing quantity. Is we are going to learn the same things what we are learned in the 7th class? No. So something new which we didn't learn in the comparing quantity, that all in this year or in this class we are going to learn. So in that few topics I have chosen today. First one is what? Ratio and the percentage. Okay, no? So what is the ratio? How will be the ratio? Okay, so for that how to find out the percentage? Later increase in decrease percentage. Whether if it is percentage increase or percentage decrease, then how to find out? Finding discounts. So next concept is finding discount. Later estimation, later profit loss. Clear or not? So first thing is what? Ratio means what? Comparison of two quantities. Okay, no? So comparison of two quantities. Clear or not? See, if suppose in a class 30 students are there. Suppose in the 8th class 30 students are there. In that 20 are boys, 10 are girls. Okay, so what is the total strength? Total students of the class is what? 30. Okay, so in that boys are what? 20 boys, girls are 10. Clear or not? Two different quantities. So now we can compare for boys to girls. Okay, see what you can say, 20 is to 10, that is nothing but 2 is to 1. Okay, no? So for every 2 boys, 1 girl. Correct or not? So 2 is to 1 ratio. So number of students in the class is what? In the what ratio they are? Girls and boys, 2 is to 1 ratio there. Correct or not? This can also be written as 2 by 1. Boys to girls, girls to boys also you can compare. Girls to boys is 1 by 2. Correct or not? This is the about the ratio. So, what about percentage? Percentage is nothing but a number by the denominator is 100. Correct or not? Always in the percentage, denominator will be 100. Suppose generally you might be know, okay, no, anyone will use 20%. They are writing like this. 30%. They are writing like this. Okay, 60% in this way. Okay, so how the number will be? The number will be what? Number by 100. With the denominator 100. This is the percentage. Here 30 by 100. Here or not? Here 60 by 100. Yeah, equal. Always percentage we are writing with the denominator 100. Clear or not? So if suppose any x percentage. Okay, so x by 100. Percentage always we are comparing to the 100 values only. The denominator will be 100. Clear or not? This is about the ratio and the percentage. So, what are the problems are going to ask in the percentage and the ratio concept? See, suppose in the class, okay now, suppose in the class, okay now, in the class x students. Okay, no. In the class, x students are there. Okay, no. We don't know the total strength in the class. Okay, no. But in that they have given boys are 60%. Okay, no. Boys are 60%. The 60% is nothing but what? Suppose you assume it. The 60% may be 30 students. Okay, boys are 60%, means 30 students are there. Then how many girls? What about girls? This question mark. Suppose. Clear or not? See, 60% of this total strength is equals to 30. Correct or not? So 60% of x is equals to 30. Okay. So I said already 60% can be written as 60 by 100 into x is equals to 30. So I want to find out x value. So you keep it x here, remaining everything you send it other side. What will happen? X is equals to 30 into 100 by 60. Okay, no? So 30 ones are, 32s are, 2 ones are, 2 5s, 50s. So x value is what? 50. X value is what? 50. So if x value is 50, then how many girls are there? How many girls are there? 50 minus 30. 20 girls are there in the class. Clear or not? So in this way, we have to solve the problem. So next is what? Increase or so next is what? Increase or decrease in percentage. Okay, no? Either if it is increasing in the percentage or decreasing in the percentage, how to find out the values? If values are increasing, then how to find out? Okay, suppose you see the total population in a village. Okay, now what is population is what? 10,000. Okay, now so next after 1 year, if it is increased by 10%, the population is increased by 10%, then what is the present population in that village or city or anything? Clear or not? So here what we have to do, we can do it in a two ways. Clear or not? So the first way is what? We have to find out what is the 10% of this one. Okay, now so 10% of this one is 10%. How I can write? 10 by 100 into 10,000. So automatically percentage is increasing, no? So they are asking to find out the increasing one. They have given percentage of the increase. Okay, then they asked to find the total numbers. Correct or not? So now what we have to do? 2 zeros we will cancel. So this will be what? 1000. Okay. So 10% is increasing means 1000 population, 1000 peoples are increasing compared to the last year. So then what will be the total populations today are in this year? So the new population. So for the new population will be what? Old population plus the increased population. Both we should add. Okay, now so last year's is what? 10,000. What is increasing? 1,000. So then total will be what? 11,000. Okay, now same for decreasing also. What you have to find out? So suppose 10% is decreasing, correct or not? Then you have to find out 10% value is this one, 1000. So in the total peoples, 1000 you have to subtract. So the present population will be 9000. If it is a decreasing way, clear or not? So this is the one case. So what is the another case? So how to find out without doing all this? How to find out? Suppose the new population is, just to assume it as x. So I'll write here. I got this one and I write here. Suppose the new population is x. See, 10% is increasing means for every 100 people 10 members are increasing. Correct or not? So for every 100 people 10 people are increasing. So that is 110 divided by 100. For what? The Total population for 10,000 it is happening. Correct or not? So 2 zeros we cancel. Next is equals to what we get? Again 2 zeros. 11,000. Previously also we got. Okay, no? If suppose same question 10% is increasing, 10% is decreasing. We said already 9,000 we have to get. By applying this method, whether we are going to get or not, we'll see. Okay. See, the 10,000 is 100%. Okay, no? 100% you can write it as 100 by 100. Correct or not? If it is increasing for the numerator, 10 you add it. If it is decreasing for the numerator, 10 you reduce it. Whatever may be, it is increasing or decreasing. So now total population you assume it as X. 10% is decreasing, no? So in the numerator 10 you have to reduce. So that implies 90 by 100. Out of what is the total population? 10,000. 2 zeros it cancels. Again what will you do? So the new population will be what? 9,000. It is decreasing. Suppose we will go to a shop, okay, to purchase the shirt or pant or t-shirt or anything, okay. So when you will go to the shop, you will see the price tag, okay. You will see the price tag. So on that there will be a one cost, okay. Already on the price tag one amount will be, okay. That is what MT. MT means marked price. Okay, no? MT means what? Marked price. Already the company people have decided one particular amount to the quality or quantity or product. Clear or not? So for that product, already they decided this should be the value. Okay, so that is called the market price. Okay, so okay, leave it, market price. Whether he is going to give the same amount, okay, no? In some shops will be already on the boards will be okay, this no discount, fixed rate. Means they are going to sell for the same price which is there on the price tag. Correct or not? But in some shops there will be bargaining. Correct or not? If it is 100 rupees, we will ask for the 50 rupees. Okay, no? At the final, it will saturate with the 70 or 80 rupees. Correct or not? If it is 80 rupees, then what is the 20 rupees? Okay, no? So the 20 rupees will come under the discount. Okay, no? The 20 rupees will come under the discount. The 20 rupees is discount for us. Okay, no? See, MP means market price. Okay, no? CP means cost price. SP means selling price. Okay, no? So based on these three categories, we are going to find out the discount. Clear or not? So obviously discount means what? On price tag one amount will be, for that amount less amount we are taking, or for the less amount we are going to sell the product. Correct or not? So discount is equals to market price minus selling price. Market price minus selling price. Clear or not? Suppose you see the market price of one product is 700, but I will sell for the 550. Correct or not? I will sell for the 550. So then what? So 150. 150 rupees is the discount. Okay, now. So if you want to find out the discount percentage, then what I said? Value by 100 is nothing but the discount. Clear or not? So 0 will cancel. So 1.5% is the discount. Clear or not? So this is about the discount. Estimate. Okay now. So how to estimate the percentage? Okay now. So how to estimate the percentage? How to estimate the percentage? Suppose you see what we have to do. Suppose on case I give. So suppose any one product price. So any one product price is 775 rupees. Okay now. If suppose they are going to give the 10%, if they are going to give the 10% discount, okay now, then approximately we have to estimate what will be the discount amount. Okay now. So how to do that? Suppose you see in 750 round figure you get it. Okay now, almost it is 800. Correct or not? So almost round figure value is what? 800. So for the every 100 rupees 10% is discount. For every 100 rupees 10%, 10 rupees is going to take less. So 800 rupees 8 into 10. Then what will you get? 80 rupees is the discount. Estimation. Clear or not? So next is what? Profit or loss or of the percentage. See, I said already on the price tag. Okay, no, on the price tag one price will be, that is the market price. Okay, it is not actually the cost price. To manufacture the product, what the expenses we bear, no, that is not the value. Okay, no, in that overhead all the values will be. Okay, no, traveling expenses, everything will be on the market price. Clear or not? So while finding profit or loss, we should not go with the market price. We have to go with the cost price and selling price. Clear or not? Suppose this duster is there. Okay. So I have this cost price. Okay. Now to manufacture this duster, so okay, I spend it. Okay. Now I spend it 100 rupees. Suppose that is the cost price of this duster. Okay. Now I sold it. I sell this duster for 110 rupees. Okay now, say, okay now, the cost price is 100 rupees, but due to some COVID-19, no dusters, no uses, no, so that's why I sell for the 90 rupees. Clearly we can observe when we are getting loss, when we are getting profit. Clear or not? See, I have given 100 rupees to manufacture this, but with the return, what I got 110 rupees. So I got more amount than my investment. My investment is 100 rupees, but in the return I got 110 rupees. So 10 rupees is the profit. Here 10 rupees is the loss. I invested 100 rupees, in that 90 rupees I lost. Correct or not? So profit or loss percentage, what we have to do? So profit or loss, that we have to write by cost price into 100. Clear or not? We will get the value, whatever is this one. Suppose if your cost price is, any one cost price is 7,000. Okay, no, 7,000. If 1,400 is the profit. Okay, no, this is the cost price. Then find out the profit percentage. If they ask, same you write down, profit is what? 1,400. Cost price is what? 7,000 into 100. 2 zeros we cancel. Here 1 0, 2 0 we cancel. 7 1s are 7, 1 3. So what is the profit percentage? 20%. 20% profit we got here. Okay, 20% profit we got. Clear or not? So in the 8th class comparing quantity, so still compound interest, simple interest and applications are there. Okay, that all we will see in the next class. Okay.